Hi, I'm Chris Siegel, Vice President of Product Development for Satco Products, and I'm with James Bell today, and we're going to talk about our temporary work light series. We have a full range of work light programs. This is specifically designed to talk about the different products that we have in this particular category.
And important to understand, that these are all omni-style, omnidirectional light output, and then depending on your application, we have a different product to tailor to your application. Starting with the Performer series, which you may notice has a polycarbonate cage on it.
The Performer series is designed to meet, I guess, a more competitively priced point in the market, and then we step it up, adding some bells and whistles and features with some of the other categories. So what makes this one a Performer?
So the main differentiator is going to be the voltage. This is a 120 volt only. And then the other one would be the polycarbonate cage on the outside. So lower costed cage, a little bit less durable, but the price point is in line with that though.
Okay, and so this is 120 volt and it's linkable.
120 volt only on that one, and linkable, yes sir, up to a certain wattage, yep.
Okay, and this comes available in a couple of different wattages, right?
On the Performer series, it's 150 watt and 100 watt options.
So let's move on to the Pro series.
On the Pro series, we added a wattage option. So on this one, you have 150 watt, 100 watt, and a 60 watt option. The main difference on this one when compared to the Performer is going to be the voltage again. This is a 120 through 277 volt, where compared to this one, it's a 120 volt only. And the main feature of this one in regards to the voltage is going to be the connectors and the adapters, which allow you to hardwire in 277 volts, which will carry that downstream.
So that's great, because the safety feature is, for instance, if someone was to install this one but they needed a 277 volt line, oftentimes people might cut the plug. And if they cut the plug, they're voiding UL, right?
And the warranty, that's correct. Yeah.
And the warranty, right. So then with this, you have a dedicated connector.
Yep.
That you can run to 277, or if you go directly into it, then you have your 120 volt, and that leads all the way through through all the connections, right?
Yeah, so you have the 120 out of the box, and then we have the 277 volt hardwired option separately.
Okay, and how long is the cable that comes with this?
On the Pro series, you have a 15-foot power cord. On the Performer, it'll be a 6-foot power cord. And then if you want to move on to something a little bit more robust and same application but different needs, we have the Omni style, which will be the IP rated, wet location rated.
Okay, so that's a big difference. So you have an IP65 wet location version there, and these are damp locations. So when they're used outdoors, they still need to be used in covered environments.
That's correct.
Where that one can come in contact with inclement weather.
Yep. You can tell by the construction of this one, that's fully sealed with a polycarbonate lens on it, so it can take that water ingress as well. And then another feature of this one would be a wattage selectable option. So where these are static wattage and 5K, this is going to be 5K and a wattage selectable.
So what are the wattages available with that?
100, 80 watt, and 60 watt.
That's great. So you have a skew reducer as far as that's concerned. So you have one item that offers 3 different wattage options.
That's correct. Yep.
Okay, so James, tell me a little bit about the lumen outputs that each one of these options provide.
So the Performer series, we can get up to 18,000 lumens within that option. The Pro series will give you 15,000 lumens, and then you have 11,000 lumens on your IP65 rated version.
So on the Performer series, I see that this comes with a different installation mount. So what is this versus the other one?
So again, this is geared towards cost savings. So you're going to have a standard carabiner clip on the top of this. Where the Pro series, we offer a T-handle, which is a little bit more robust, and it has a mounting option to allow it to open and clasp onto a certain mounting options.
Also, I see underneath the handle there's a hole. Is this mountable to anything?
So you can actually remove the T-handle, and we're actually working on a tripod that this will be able to mount to as well.
So when you install it, you can install it just on the tripod like this, and then link them out depending on your workspace environment, so they don't all have to be hung from a rafter or ceiling.
Yep, that's correct. Yep.
So that's a great summary of the Worklight series for the different products that we have in this particular category. And for more information on these products, as well as the other commercial products in our line, please visit satco.com.